Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Aftermath. Um, I know I say this every time, but this is going to be a short show. It probably won't be, but I would say it'll probably go to like half an hour to an hour. So let's just keep it right there. I'm trying to push it to half an hour, but maybe an hour, but who knows? We're going to talk about a little bit of Monday Night Raw. Not a big progress as last week, but it was okay. We'll talk about the results of that in a little while. Also there's a big weekend here in Wisconsin. Well, kind of like in the Midwest too. So they had Kansas City on Raw, Minneapolis for SmackDown this Friday. Then they're here in Milwaukee on Saturday, Detroit on Sunday, and Chicago Monday. So like here in Milwaukee, it's gonna be a super show. So I guess like when the house shows, sometimes they do good, sometimes they don't. But how it looks right now is okay, not like great, great. They still like tickets are still they're still trying to sell tickets to on ringside seats, which I'm surprised about. Oh crap, I ain't mean to do that. But we're also going to talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. I just did a video of their season review. It's I'm about to download it up right now. There's just a lot of things that's going on. Trying to do that. Just give me a second here. I just got to turn it back to the. The GM says the team is working closely with Rogers. Oh, they talk about Rogers. Fans just want some answers. I do think our fans are split. I think there's a lot of them that are just they want it resolved. And yeah, we do want to resolve. Against the Packers or against Aaron, they want to see it resolved. Coming up 2 straight 13-win seasons, fans are hopeful a return of number 12 will be more of the same. At Lambeau Field, Dan Malone, Spectrum News. Dan, thank you so much. And Packers fans will be allowed to watch training camp when it starts on Wednesday. Seats at Ray Nitschke Field will be available on a first come, first served basis there. Oh, okay. And as you fill out your family's calendar leading up to fall, don't forget. Okay, August 7th. Oh, yeah, they start their preseason next week. Well, starting, but they starting next month, but some of the games start next week. I think they only play like 3 games this preseason, I believe. The team asks anyone not vaccinated to mask up. The team will not ask for proof of vaccination. And that's going to be one of the biggest problems. Nationally, right now, COVID-19 cases are on the let's see. Which the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention tracks. Yeah, we'll listen a little bit of Sports Center, but anyways, plus we're going to talk about wrestling news, and I'm trying to get to that right now, so we can get that like the weekend in wrestling. So, Punk and Daniel Bryan signed with AEW. So that report, I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm just gonna say this. I'll believe it till I see it. Until I see them there, then then I can, be shocked. But I think that's the problem with like some decided that I should, wait until and wait to be surprised. Which that's what some people want. But then again, we should just stop, you know, reading like reports and stuff. Also in the news, like Matt Cardona defeated Nick Gage for the GCW title over the weekend. I forgot where it was at, but it was a real bloody, bloody match. And after Matt Cardona had pinned Nick Gage 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, a lot of stuff was thrown at people. It was just a lot of stuff. So yeah, crazy enough, right? So Matt Cardona won the, I will say, the big one, which is good. Let's look at Tony Khan's going to Chicago. I think they do AEW Rampage there. But let's see. Tony Khan and four EVPs, Kenny Omega, Young Bucks, and Cody Rhodes. Oh, they came yesterday. Taking his private jet, the news comes to follow a rampant speculation of Daniel Bryan and Ryan Danielson and Chicago native CM Punk. Okay. Oh, Chicago. Okay. Oh, they was in order to fill promo for a potential show. Of course, with their shows, all their all-in pay-per-views has been done in Chicago, and I think that's not going to change. And they also did it was a February pay-per-view they did in Chicago too before the pandemic happened last year. Let's see. Okay, it was announced on last week's AEW Dynamite that Fight Up the Fall of the First Dance. Show in the future in Chicago. So I don't know if it's going to be a pay-per-view or is it going to be AEW Dynamite or AEW Rampage. Who knows? Let's see. We still going to talk about that. WWE announced United States of America versus Vince McMahon series. Ooh. She's 39 now, leading scorer for the Americans back in 2012, 2016. You may not have realized, but the USA women let's check this out. Since 1992. Wow. 3 days before the Dream Team won gold. Since then, they've reeled off 49. We always give out the medal. Yeah, they will draw against Australia to advance to the knockout round. They put themselves in a bit of a hole. Simone Biles leads gymnastics in the team final after they finished second in qualifying. And USA faces Japan. WWE and Blumhouse announced today that the United States of America versus Vince McMahon will be a limited scripted 1990s. Okay, like seriously, talk about how the fans really feel about the product and stuff like that. That's what we wanted to see. Not many people. I don't know if many people want to see this because they already hear the stories and stuff about it like a long time ago. But still, a series being developed for TV and will feature the history. Well, Jason, Chris, and their team at Blumhouse created amazing work, and we look forward to delivering it. Kevin Dunn says. McMahon, Dunn, Blumhouse owner Jason Blum, Blumhouse TV president Chris McCumber, and Jeremy Gold will serve as executive producers on the project. We have a dramatic riverine saga, once that's crazier than fiction, that will appear on the cross section of Blumhouse and WWE fans. To say I'm thrilled about the collaboration again with WWE is underestimated. There's no word yet on the network premiere date or cast, but I guess we will see sooner or later. And there's a lot of stuff that just talk about it and the product that he's leaning on, and as some people wanted him to, retire. or wherever the case may be. It sucks that they, didn't do something like that, but like I said, I'm somewhat interested in this, but I thought it would be something bigger than what it was. I mean, like, I understand the steroid scandals, and there's probably still people, wrestlers that are currently still using steroids, and there's also, oh, I'm sorry. There's also, the big steroids going on locally, but it's not nothing that's going to be done about it. So it's like one of those things. Is like it's, but it will be interesting to watch. But I'm just thought it would just be something that was bigger. Like I said, I was like in my teens when all this stuff like was going on with the steroids and stuff, and like some of the memories of watching WWE as a little kid. It's like part of me is just like just hard to remember, but yeah, what more can you do? Okay.
We're watching Celebrity Family Feud.
Yeah.
And there's apparently professional wrestlers on there.
Okay.
You don't know who they are.
Okay. Oh, now?
Unless you want to finish your show and then come down afterwards. What, boo boo? Mommy gonna get something to do.
You know what? I'll be right back, guys.
This is Sketchy Kyle from across the street. How are you? These other two were just sitting outside. Figured I'd let them in. What code here, son? Oh, you'll figure that one out. Any wireless stuff upstairs, Mark? I mean, Wi-Fi.
What's the name of your first pet?
Nice house. At Spectrum, we think if they shouldn't be in your house, they shouldn't be on your Wi-Fi.
This is fun.
So Spectrum Advanced in-home Wi-Fi lets you decide who connects and who doesn't. So your network's always secure. 34234. Dude, you don't have to look like your dad because this isn't your dad's hair loss treatment. People all over the country trust Bosley because they're ahead of the curve. They use the latest technology to give you your real hair back. And the best part, Bosley's permanent solution is protected by the Bosley guarantee. Let them show you for free how awesome your hair can look with an absolutely free information kit and an gift card for $250 off. Text STYLE to 234234. Ask about the Bosley 4234. Thousands of years ago, even if you were sitting at the top, you really couldn't count on support. It took centuries for office use to evolve, but there were some major holes in the design. Then people were inspired to do away with office chairs completely. Yeah, that didn't work. In 2020 came the breakthrough the world has been waiting for. The first ever XHMT heat and massage chair by X-Chair. X-Chair just made history's most comfortable work chair even better by integrating heat and massage into our patented dynamic variable lumbar support. Waves of glorious massage that wake up tired muscles? Yes. Soothing heat that melts away daily tension. You know that. The all-new XHMT massage chair by X-Chair. The future feels good. Upgrade to the ultimate work chair with the one and only XHMT by X-Chair. Use the code on your screen and get $100 off plus free footrest.
Okay, I'm back. I apologize about that, but they did had a Family Feud. I think they were showing it last night about some of the wrestlers on there, like on David Arquette's team, playing against Paul Rubens. If you heard of Paul Rubens, that's Pee Wee Herman. And he had some guesses like Jack A, Drew Carey, and I didn't catch whoever the rest. But 4 out of the 5 wrestlers that was there, I knew. The rest of them, I didn't like Jungle Boy was there. RJ City. I heard of him, but I haven't seen him wrestle. But I heard of him. Of course, David Arquette and Dalton Castle, which he's currently wrestling in Ring of Honor. So those guys I know, except for PPA. You're welcome. Yeah, PBA, I haven't heard of him, so never seen him before, anything like that. Unless he goes by another name and it'll just take like the last second of me with like, oh, I know that guy, but right now I do not know that guy.
We get to the eighth. Cubs now 5-4. Wilson Contreras at the plate.
Let me see if I can bring up who they were on.
Oh yeah, because they would probably would have their information.
Okay, what was the name of the guy?
I think it was PPA or something like that.
5-5, bottom of the eighth. All right. That one's not over. This one is. Nationals and Phillies. Nationals have not been good this year, especially lately. By the way, it's dollar hot dog night. 22,100 were sold before the top of the fourth. Holy mackerel, Phillies hungry. Oh, Josh Bell. Hasn't quite given the Nationals that middle of the lineup pop they were hoping for.
Okay, I'm
7 on base, 460 slug, but that's a triple.
It says Arquette's team consists of AEW stars Jungle Boy and Pretty Peter Avalon.
Oh, that's probably what PPA is. Pretty Peter Avalon.
2005, it's 16 years. Bottom 6 Phillies down.
Okay, yeah. Now I know that guy.
Yeah. Anyway, though, when you were introduced to her by their proper names, it's like, who the fuck are you?
22nd home run.
Why do you have a real name? We knew you as Ravishing Rick Rude. Your name isn't Bob Johnson. But that's what it's like, though.
Exactly.
Nationals. Up 4-3, looking for more. Gonna get more. Down to 5-3.
Yeah, we found out who that guy was. Pretty Peter Avalon. He's in AEW.
No, I was talking about him, but then it got back to Dalton Castle. I was like, wait a minute, now I remember who that is. That was the guy that used to come up with the male escorts, right?
Yep.
I was like, wait a minute, I know him.
Yep, that's him.
18 homers for the country this year. Phillies hanging around the Mets. They split their doubleheader.
He calls them the boys.
Let's bring in Jeff Passan with more on both of these teams. Let's start with the Mets. It looks like everyone's available for one already, Jeff. What about Matt Scherzer, though? Do you think he'll be pitching for a different player in August?
If Matt Scherzer is going to be with another team, it is going to be Matt Scherzer's choice. Because remember, Gucci, he's got 10-5 rights. He's been in the big leagues for 10 years, been with the same team for 5, meaning he's got full no trade privileges, so he can veto any trade he wants. That on it and try and get him to have their rotation going into October. The Dodgers could be in the mix, the Giants could be in the mix, the Mets could be in the mix. It's wide open for Matt Scherzer right now, but this is the sort of deal that needs to get done before the July 30th trade deadline to ensure that Scherzer will go to the place that wants him.
At least we know worked out who it is.
Right.
It was kind of like, who the fuck is this dude?
So he's down, but what about the rest of the
Yeah, because it wouldn't dawn on me until I probably would have saw AEW and be like,
No, we would have been driving to the Sunflower place and you would have gone, AEW, start something. What the hell are you talking about?
yeah, it probably would have hit me if I was watching AEW Dynamite. Like, oh, that's who he is. But man, that's insane. I knew they was doing a show with wrestlers. I just didn't know all of them were at the time. Oh, the Cubs may get rid of him?
That never materialized. And if the Cubs want to have a quick reboot of this team, they're going to need to go out and make some big trades, to get some guys back where they're going to be part of the next.
Oh, interesting.
This one I love because of what's on the back.
Yeah, I like that. I like that on the back.
This is the
With the
same as the
jersey.
one you're getting.
It is.
But this is my one.
Oh
came
yeah,
from
it's
eBay.
different. It's different. Yeah.
But it's similar with the back part.
Right. I'm sorry, guys. I just need to try to put this video up. We will get to like more news in the bit. Well, that's what you get for always multitasking, right? Why would the Raptors get a point guard?
You know, we forgot to get where we were at again.
What's that?
Cleaner for the forwards.
Oh,
And at the top of the draft, Pistons, J.K. Cunningham, followed by Jalen Green of the G League Unite to the Rockets.
And I got to get laundry detergent to do the carpets.
oh yeah.
And of course, all of that starts. The 75th annual NBA draft is Thursday. That's, of course, tomorrow night from Parkway Center in Brooklyn.
Oh, the NBA. It just seems really weird to me that it's like we've literally just had the NBA finals.
Like last week.
Literally just had them.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, we're talking about it, and it's like, but now on to the NBA draft, it's like, play, just play, you know, but that's the way it is, you know.
Right.
We found a Walmart about 13 minutes away from where we're going tomorrow, because Mike checked his food, and he's got over $100 on there, and he said if we stopped there on our way to the farm to pick up some subs if they've got some.
Oh, okay.
Because he thinks that we're going to need subs as well as what we've got.
Probably do.
Well, it's going to be a good day. I can't get pen and paper because I wanted to write where we're going. Can I write on the bottom of this?
Yeah. Since I'm getting the newspaper
Two
at that anyway,
copies.
so yeah.
I just want to write down the addresses where we got to go.
Okay.
Only once in the last 50 years. In 2014, the Milwaukee Bucks select.
Oh, they're talking about the Bucks now.
Bucks have got to have a good plan for this young man because he's going to need some development. Oh, to look at Bucks. This may be a sign that
It's showing that his brother had on the hat too. I guess it wasn't a sign that he's going to join them, but like a year later, his brother ended up being in New York. Only played for 1 year, then been playing overseas until the Bucks, got him. Not this past season, but the season before. And I mentioned on the video downloading now that Thanasis is a restricted free agent. And he thought he probably wouldn't have that chance, but then again, he had two seasons with the Bucks. So I guess that's like understandable. Where's sports?
Tim Duncan joined David Robinson to win 2 championships together in San Antonio. And LeBron James came back for a second stint in Cleveland to team up with Kyrie Irving, winning the NBA title in 2016.
Yep.
If there's anything we know
That's just crazy.
it's that we never know enough. While the stars get first, we'll always get all of
Okay, let me do this. I'm trying to just do this video, download this video right quick.
Sports Center for Olympics. Let's hit the pool where Americans have dominated.
I'm surprised that the video I did, the review of the Bucks, was like a long video. But then again, it was just lots to talk about for that like their review and all that. So yeah, because I was gonna do the NBA review of the Milwaukee Bucks, but I just saw that little thing about talking about like the draft and all that stuff. I was like, since I'm on there now, I might as well do the video today. So I just thought that that'll be easily. I just now published it, so if y'all have the opportunity or the time, go check it out. Let's see. If you're on Facebook, I am posting it on Facebook right now. Y'all can check it out on Wisconsin Fans Speak Out. This is on there right about now. And I'm about to put it on the Real Milwaukee Bucks group. About like, although I ain't talking about much of the season, but I'll talk about mostly the playoffs and like the draft pick. Like, I have no idea who they're gonna get for draft picks, but I think they need a guard and a center to get. Maybe they can get a center from the draft because it looks like it's gonna be some decent centers in this year's draft. From what I was looking at the like who's like entering the lottery. I mean, in the not lottery, but in the draft. So yeah. Okay, now it's on Real Milwaukee Bucks fans. Y'all get a chance, check it out. Also, people, so it'll be on there right about just 1 second here. Right about now. So I gotta do this other thing, then we're gonna get back to the news. I feel like I just did that, but I probably did it just for spreading this live show. I guess when you do live shows, anything can happen, but that's why we need to get certain amount of subscribers so we can do like more live shows and things like that. Like I was gonna do this live, but I just like now just get it out the way and just like talk about it and all that good stuff. Let's see, Twitter. Let's see.
Back to baseball. The third, Jock Peterson played 2 runners on, and Peterson puts this one down the line. Guillermo Heredia draws in. That's 13th double of the season. Marcus Stroman, by the way, his 13th straight scoreless inning hits.
Let's see.
Comes to an end. Raise up 1-0. Man, Peter Alonso been raking since the All-Star game, but not tonight. No horsepower homers tonight. Strikes out here. And then Alonso rounds out. Double play. We move to the 7th. Mets give a chance here. James McCann squares one up. Danzy Swanson, nice hit. Game-ending double play. Will Smith fired up.
God, I gotta do it again.
MLB. Oh, game 2. All right, here it is.
Go back to Twitter again.
Home team this year with that Boston game 1 now 30-16, so strong. I've been swept this year in all those doubleheaders they've had. Yeah, Bob. Astronaut 10 music, so you know something bad's gonna happen. Alonso, for some reason, loses this. This guy had a little bit of like, this one looks like it's find it.
Wow.
Couldn't find the pill. I don't think there's any lights right now. I think it's a ceiling fan. I think it was just dark sky. You know what it is? Ozzy Albies. Sometimes even when you're a professional, you just have to laugh. I don't know.
That probably end up being not so top 10 between the Mets and the Braves.
All right, fifth inning now. Luke Jackson to Jeff McNeil. McNeil, go ahead, RBI double, and the only Mets player with 2 hits.
Maybe it's already on here. Let's see.
6th shutout in team history using 6+ pitches. Braves having a hard time scoring. America loves football.
Oh, yep, it is on there already. Okay, just to make sure. All right. I think nobody don't be in Tumblr anymore, but I still post on there. I'm just gonna post it, not gonna write any hashtags or anything like that.
The Terminator, she took out the Katie Ledecky. First time Ledecky has lost an individual race.
Let's see.
There were 4 medals up for grabs tonight. All right, let's start with the women's 100-meter breaststroke. We're going to get one here. What a story is this one? Lily King trying for back-to-back goals in lane 5. Off to a good start.
There we go.
They're showing archery, they're showing volleyball. Another one, they're showing fitness.
We'll go to the final stretch.
I checked all 3 of the addresses we got to go to tomorrow are within 5 minutes of each other.
I bet it's all in Bayview, ain't it?
Yeah. But it's only 30 minutes from there to where we're going to Mequon on the freeway.
You're saying go to Bayview first?
I've already told them we're going to Bayview first. I go in there, but I spot if you let me finish what I'm saying without that sarcastic little smirk on your face. What I thought we could do, leave here dead on 11, so we get to Bayview to pick the stuff up by 11:20, 11:30.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up all of the items, so we're done like right away. Hop on the freeway, get up to Mequon and find the Walmart that's up there. Then I don't need to go in. One of you guys can run. Well, he gets his new step up we're using. He can run in and get a bunch of subs.
Okay.
Then we could go from there to the place, and we should be there by. We're meeting my friend up there between 12:30 and 1.
Okay. Yeah, it wasn't sarcastic laugh. I just knew you was gonna say something silly.
What did I say that was silly?
What you just said with you said with that sarcastic smile on your face.
Yeah, that's sarcastic. You look at me like.
No, that wasn't sarcastic. That was like I knew it was gonna be something funny.
She must have been had to be about 7 hours.
Something different.
And I want a big container filled with flowers from their picked flowers. For $20, you can pick as many flowers as you like from their picked flower thing. So I want flowers from there because I want to be laying on the bed covered in flowers.
Sometime later on, it's supposed to be showing women's basketball, Nigeria versus the U.S.
Well, this is ESPN. They ain't gonna show no Olympics. They just talk about the highlights.
Oh no, it is. I think it's on USA.
Probably USA or NBC or NBC Sports Network. One or two. But as y'all see right now, the video's up and talk about the Jeff Hardy, sir, the WWE shows and stuff, like meet and greet with fans and like pull out some new music and things like that. All them shows, including the one here in Milwaukee, had got postponed because I guess out of nowhere yesterday he ended up getting COVID and he has to I guess it'll take, people like sit there for like 14 days and things like that. They sit at home or whatever. So I don't know if he was vaccinated or anything. That I don't know. But But yeah, Jeff Hardy has COVID. That kind of sucked for the rematch that was supposed to happen tonight on Raw, but it didn't happen. I guess what more can you do? Possible date for WWE's return to Saudi Arabia with that. Well, we know it's gonna be in the fall, but oh wow, it was noted that Andrew Sardian of Matt Man podcast that WWE is set to return to Saudi Arabia on Thursday, October 21st. It hasn't been confirmed by WWE, and the date is apparently tentative, meaning that they just put the date right there right now, but it's not set in stone. Other dates that they had, I think I remember it was. I know it was before Survivor Series, but after the wherever October pay per view they're gonna put, which most likely probably will be Clash of Champions. Since now Extreme Rules is going to be in September. They had November 4th. I don't know if that's a Thursday or anything, but yeah, it is. They have another date November 4th, so we don't know, but we'll see. Got February. Let's see. They're supposed to come like later in 2020, but then or first 20. They signed they did a contract with Saudi, like their shows there. So interesting enough that I don't know if they're gonna make up for those two shows by extending the contract or whatever, but seriously, this it's gotta be interesting. Um, let's see. Let's see. Not going to talk about AEW dark results. After we talk about that, then we're going to get to more news. So, T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, Missouri, which is kind of weird because they got a T-Mobile Arena in Vegas too. So that's kind of crazy. So T-Mobile has two arenas. But crazy enough, not going to talk about open segments and stuff like this. Damian Priest, number one contenders match for the United States Championship. Damian Priest won off, and then I guess after like the match with Damian Priest, Sheamus Ransom was like his nose is broken and yada yada yada. Just crazy. Viking Raiders versus AJ Styles and were trying to try to do quick tags and like try to keep Almo from not being entered in the game more. Drew McIntyre versus Veer. One of his people, he's helping. So that not Drew McIntyre, but God, how can I forget it? Jinder Mahal. Yeah, Jinder Mahal. Most likely, we know like Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal is going to end up having the match at SummerSlam at some point. So we know that. Towards the chair at Veer, and Veer ended up getting disqualified. Wasn't normally the person that would use a chair, but have a chair, but they end up reversing. Don't the other person supposed to be disqualified? Versus Eva Marie and Dewdrop. I'm going to forever hate that name. But anyways, it looked like Natalia was seriously hurt her ankle. And right now we don't know if it's serious or it was just a work or not. But Tanina ended up handling the fork and ended up winning the match for team. Eva Marie did get pinned by Tanina. So I know that makes him hold this submission finisher. And it would have been better if Keith Lee would have just passed out instead of tapped out. I don't know who was thinking about that. saying that he should do that. But typical WWE. Mason T-Bar versus Mustafa Ali and Mansoor. Sorry. I like the ending of this match. Like I said, I'll read like the finish of this match. Like Mansoor alone strikes against the ropes, and the big insecurity sends him into the ropes, but Mansoor blocks a bit till the world slam, then hits the reverse DDT for the two. As T-Bar makes the save, T-Bar has Mansoor. Ali yells out Mansoor. Mace grabs Ali in the apron, but Mansoor makes the save with a kick. Mansoor and Mace tangle, with Mansoor rolling Mace up for the win. So it was mainly, I don't know how they did this, but it was Ali went through the ring and did like a I didn't see this part, so I'm just gonna read about the goal. Oh yeah, I did. They he really didn't answer much of the Goldberg's challenge, so let's see. Just didn't, he didn't say much about it, but Cedric interrupted Lashley. Then Shelton Benjamin interrupted Lashley. So it was good to see them two like in there again. So Bobby Lashley said he'll take both Benjamin and Cedric Alexander, and Bobby Lashley won. Jay Styles kind of like almost they kind of like interfered. Well, tried to interfere. Then AJ Styles almost was just out there. Well, they kind of distracted him because almost had broke his scooter, and Will was worrying like what are you doing? So Morrison did took advantage with the skin. 24/7 title match, R-Truth versus Reginald. This would have been a good match, but the match ended up being short. I think you could get more out of this match, but like it was good, with Reginald with the flips and stuff. Like R-Truth, like for his age, being a good agility that he is crazy enough that this match wasn't as good as it should have been. I think if they fight again, hopefully it'll be a little bit better. But Reginald did win with the his finisher move, the flip senton. But I don't know, that match could have been they mentioned earlier in the show it would be a triple threat match with Nikki Ash defending the women's title against Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. Why not have all the stuff finished there? And Charlotte said her thing after the her match with Nikki Ash, and Nikki Ash made the challenge against. We had them have like rematch. So the match was a good match, but like I said, maybe the next one will be a little bit better, but we'll see. But like I said, overall, Raw tonight, like it didn't bring much of the spark like it did last week, but it was okay enough. But they didn't. Like I mentioned, we were supposed to have the Jeff can't go anywhere for 2 weeks. So we got the WWE show on Saturday evening, the Super Show. So I do got decent seats, but like I'm going with my roommate Mike, which he's also help us with WFSO. So WFSO will be representative there. I might end up wearing a shirt and hat for that. Also on Sunday. Well, I'm sorry. I just thought they were talking about more Aaron Rodgers, but anyways. Sunday is Zelo Pro. It's like a Chicago-based company that has done shows up here in Milwaukee in the past few years. ever since they started. The last time they was here was in May 1st, where they finally crowned their first ever world champion. Although they've been around for a few years, they just never had like a world champion. Like they had the women's champion and tag champions and stuff like that, but they just never had like the world champion. Well, their world champion or heavyweight champion, whatever they want to call it. So they didn't have that. Um, let's see, more news, more news. Um, where we talk about Natalia's injury and stuff like that. Oh wow, that's pretty much it for the news. Well, like I said before, and I'll say it again about the Bucks. I don't know who they're gonna draft. Like I didn't hear anything about the. You know what? Maybe go on the Bucks website. Maybe they talk about something like the tryout. But here's some good news for people that fans of the attend the Kumbo brothers. Alex is getting the tryout with the Indiana Pacers tomorrow. Now, I guess that's their final tryout before the draft. So let me see if the Bucks had like not trials but workouts. I'm sorry. Let's see if the Bucks had any workouts and stuff. If they reported it on here. But um
Thank you for giving your all to a 20-pound hungry person. Whatever you serve, we'll proudly deliver.
maybe they done some private like workouts for people. I don't know.
Well, in case you missed it earlier today on SportsCenter, we revealed the top 10 wide receiver rankings for Madden 22.
Oh wow, Dante Evans 99 rating.
He's got the 99
Wow.
overall rating, followed by DeAndre Hopkins, the Cheetah, Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs were the only others with a rating higher than 95. Now, the top 10 edge rushers will be revealed tomorrow on SportsCenter.
Oh wow,
We got drama in Wrigley, Cubs, Reds, top of the ninth.
that is crazy.
In the jam. 2 on, nobody out. You got Joey Votto at the plate. There you go. Yeah, batter said he did. Next batter, Shogo Akiyama. And Kimbrel gets him over. Gets out.
Oh well, they talk about the Cubs and the Reds,
How about this? Gonna be traded.
which right now is bottom of the ninth and
5-5 to score there.
one out,
Team of the night, I could use a double cheeseburger right
and the
now.
Cubs are batting. We'll boo the Cubs. Okay, I'm gonna find out this before we go off the air. Let me see Yahoo. If I look through Yahoo, they will have more information about how I would do it this way. Or the in 2021 NBA.
The Phenom is at it against Shohei Ohtani on the mound and in the box against the Rockies. Aaron Rodgers closing in on a deal with the Packers. What it's going to take, why the MVP is irreplaceable.
Okay.
And our expert gets you set for Thursday's NBA draft. Is Kate Cunningham a lock at number 1?
Okay, they got. Let's see. There's something from 2 days ago for the second round, with the Bucks only got like one pick. But like we mentioned, well, like I mentioned before, like they need either a center or a point guard, like a backup point guard for Drew Holiday and a backup center. They say in case Bobby Portis is not going to go anywhere. But to relieve Bobby Portis from center and I'll have him always playing, power forward. So let's see what they got. Okay, the 31st pick this website has that Milwaukee Bucks select Keon Johnson from Tennessee, about 6'5", 186. We're most likely, let's see. Keon Johnson is one of the more explosive players in this year's draft, making him one of the more intriguing prospects. He's a signing in the open court and should be able to contribute immediately as a solid defender. His traditional defense moves aren't eye-popping, but the film shows him to be NBA ready on that front. He has some questions in terms of playmaking, handles, efficiency, but he's only a teenager. In terms of the second-round prospects, the Bucks will be adding tremendous players to their championship roster. So most likely it seems like he could be a combo guard, which is fine. Well, maybe a combo guard for them is needed, but let me see anybody else got something different. Let's see. Although this one that I'm about to click on has been done, I don't know that the last minute trades or wherever the case may be. Okay, this other website called the WookieWire.usatoday.com, they got the Bucks selecting Quentin Grimes from Houston. Let's see, the Bucks are in the win now mode, so bringing in a raw prospect doesn't necessarily fit their timeline. Enter Quentin Grimes out of Houston. Grimes brings size as a combo guard. Okay, another combo guard that improved in all facets of his game last season. Spectacularly, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. From downtown, shooting over 40% from the defensive end is undeniable. As he reaches the league, continue to improvement as a playmaker consistently on offensive end will be important in his growth as a pro. With upcoming free agents Ben Forrest and PJ Tucker, Grimes could earn himself a few minutes per game off the bench with his consistent effort on the defensive as well-rounded offensive game.